Welcome to video 3 in this training series for the Friendly Calls program. Thank you for volunteering to connect with a new friend. In our last video, we learned how to set up weekly phone calls with your friend, navigate your first interaction, and enhance your communication skills. We learned how important it is for your calls to be on time. This shows that you respect and value their time. Enjoy this opportunity to focus on one another and take a break from the outside world. Always call from a quiet, distraction-free place with consistent Wi-Fi or data. And disable notifications on your phone. Avoid calling while in transit or multitasking while you're on the call. And we learn to keep calls at 20 to 30 minutes. Be consistent with this so you don't unintentionally create expectations that are not sustainable. In this segment, we'll talk about appropriate topics for your weekly calls, nurturing your new friendship, and troubleshooting. What should you talk about? What should you avoid? Here are some helpful guidelines. Never give advice or involve yourself in legal, financial, or medical matters. If your friend asks for help, suggest that they find an experienced professional for guidance, or discuss the matter with a family member or other close confidant. Be cautious when discussing politics, religion, health, and family dynamics, especially when you're just beginning to get acquainted. These subjects may come up, but it's best to keep the conversation light and turn to a more comfortable topic as soon as possible. We'll talk about how to navigate these kinds of conversations in video 4, establishing and maintaining boundaries. Not sure where to start your conversations? Lead with curiosity. Ask what they're interested in or even passionate about. Here are some suggestions. Most New Yorkers love to talk about their community. Do they have a New York story they love to tell? Ask them about a favorite recipe. If they could have a personal chef for the night, what would they request? Food memories can inspire conversations about their personal history and traditions. What's their favorite book, movie, or TV show? If they could produce a movie or write a book, what would it be about? If they were a talk show host, who would they invite as a guest? What topic do they know a lot of random trivia about? What really makes them laugh? If they were a college professor, what would they teach? Do they have any pets? Did they have pets in the past? Did they have a career? Are they currently working? What's their favorite vacation spot? If they could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? A key to building your friendship is using active listening skills. Ask open-ended questions and circle back to prior conversations. Draw your friend out by referencing people, places, and things they've mentioned before. It helps to build a library of common references. This shows that you're attentive and interested in them and invested in your friendship. Relationships develop at different paces. You may hit it off immediately, have a lot in common, and find that the time flies by. It might take more time to connect and find areas of mutual interest. Be patient. Keep an open mind. Relationships that are slow to develop can still become deep, strong, and mutually beneficial. Don't be shy about telling your new friend that you've enjoyed talking. New relationships can be vulnerable, so affirming the connection really helps. Remember, the goal is for this to be a mutually rewarding, enjoyable experience. It's okay to tell other people about the program and your new friend, but be respectful of their privacy. Don't share anything specific. Avoid opening up conversations about new topics or weighty subjects in the last 5 minutes of your call, especially if your friend is talkative or has been reluctant to end your calls on time. How do I wrap up a call after 20 to 30 minutes? First, preparation is key. Let your friend know about 5 minutes before the end time that you'll soon need to end the call. That can preempt a potential challenge. It can be easy to lose track of time when you're engaged in an interesting conversation. When it's time to go, say something like, "It's been so nice chatting. I look forward to talking again next week. Maybe we can pick up where we left off. I'd love to hear more next time." Restate when you'll be calling next. It's a reminder that there is a structure and boundaries to the program. It's also possible for friendly call pairs to hit a roadblock now and then. Here are some common challenges and solutions. What if your friend doesn't want to talk when you call? Try not to take it personally. It doesn't mean they're not interested in building a relationship with you. We have all had days when we're not feeling well or just not in the mood to talk. Simply reschedule your call. A shorter call can be meaningful as well. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. However, if your friend repeatedly misses or declines your scheduled calls, please inform your program manager and talk about the best next steps. What if the Friendly Calls program isn't what you were expecting? Maybe your new friend seems to have a more active or full life than you expected and doesn't come across to you as lonely. Perhaps they keep talking about spending time with various family members, and it makes you wonder if this friendly call pairing is serving an important purpose. Remember, the Friendly Calls program is about enrichment and connection, not necessarily need. It's about forming a meaningful social connection, not being the only connection. People experience social connectedness differently. What might feel like enough for one person might not be enough for another. Know that your weekly phone calls were requested by your friend and they've chosen to continue. When should you contact your program manager? It's important to alert them to serious concerns about your friend's well-being. For example, if you haven't been able to reach them after multiple attempts over the course of a week, or if you or your friend have a desire to stop your weekly calls, which could be due to unexpected circumstances like a major life change, or because the conversations aren't feeling comfortable after a few calls. If you feel there's an urgent issue, for example, you think, based upon what your friend has chosen to share, that they don't have enough food, or can't meet other basic needs, or you suspect elder abuse, contact your program manager immediately. For medical emergencies that may be expressed during your call, like trouble breathing or chest pain, call 911 immediately, and then alert the program manager soon after. That's all for now. We've talked about appropriate topics of conversation and those to avoid. We've learned how active listening skills can help build your relationship. And we've discussed how to deal with challenges. You're ready for the final video, Establishing and Maintaining Boundaries. See you then.